After I got my Supreme badge on Masha, I played right away, and the matches were intense. In this game, my teammates were top Global Johnson and top Philippines Ixia. I thought it would be an easy win for us because our lineup was good. Johnson could give Odette or me a ride. But no, this game was still really hard. And here I tried to 1v1 Zilong before level 4, but Masha couldn't handle his sustain. I think Zilong is one of the strongest heroes below level 4 because of his sustain. Even without items, he's already strong. Plus, his second skill reduces physical defense, and his first skill has airborne. He's really a complete package in 1v1s before level 4. A brief moment of joy for the Zilong users watching. Zilong is actually one of the easiest lane matchups in EXP when I'm using Masha, from early to late game. Basically, the entire match. Their playstyles are very similar, but Masha is way better than Zilong in any situation. All day, every day. I just forced a 1v3 fight here, including the turret, so of course they'd be able to kill me. But look, 2 of them almost died too. Even with only 2 HP bars left here, it was just to offset our level gap. And even with his turret, Zilong was barely a threat. Zilong is just a trash version of Masha. But to be fair, Zilong can be strong in the late game against certain heroes, especially squishy ones. But Masha doesn't care whether the enemy is tanky or squishy. She can crush them in the mid to late game. So to all the Zilong users out there, you might want to try Masha if you haven't yet. I've seen a lot of comments from players saying they reached their highest rank thanks to Masha after I introduced her to them. I was already recalling here, and I was busy scratching my balls so I couldn't back up our marksman right away, and it was kind of funny how he died. But it's okay. Just goes to show that not all global and supreme players are actually strong. Anyways, another reason why I thought this would be an easy game was because the enemy marksman was Hanabi, and going up against a top Philippines Ixia, I really thought she'd just be free kills. But it turns out the enemy Hanabi was actually stronger than our top PH Ixia. And I also thought the enemy Zilong was useless, but he suddenly got strong when he started fighting my teammates. And earlier, Johnson kept giving rides to Odette, and a lot of time was wasted just waiting for her ultimate to go off cooldown. Then finally, he gave me a ride this time. So this is how top global Johnsons drive, huh? I just relied on him to crash into the right target. And honestly, I'm impressed with how he drives. The enemies would definitely feel nervous too with the way he charges in. It's just a shame I didn't kill Zilong here. I was about to go for Hanabi next, but my HP wasn't enough. Good thing Odette and Johnson were there to clean up the mess. And if I had taken down Zilong at that moment, this game probably would have ended. So this is how top global players are, huh? They love giving handicaps, suddenly just stopping in the enemy base. Then here he even used conceal so he wouldn't be seen on the map. Nice idea. You used conceal and suddenly went blind. Didn't even see the wall right in front of you. My top global Johnson teammate here was so good, right? He did way more funny stuff than actual good plays. I don't know, maybe his car already needs maintenance. I couldn't help but laugh at what Ixia did there.
My hands are made for fighting.
And this was the moment I thought Hanabi was finally going to end the game. I was about to change my opinion of her. She wouldn't be trash anymore if she actually finished it right here. That's the second time Ixia got caught on camera dying right after wasting her flicker. The minions at bottom lane died, and Nolan tried to end the game at top lane but couldn't handle Selena alone defending the base. What a waste. You could have redeemed yourself, Hanabi, but both of you still died there.
Request backup. A fighting.
Our Ixia was so dumb she got killed by minions, and this was already late game with long respawn timers. Top Philippines Ixia, huh? But here I was confused why I got dropped from Johnson's ultimate. What do you think happened? But never mind that. My position ended up being even better, and I was able to kill Joy first before targeting the Lord, and I was the one who secured it too.
Do you know? That's violence.
It's just a shame Odette died there. But anyway, the Lord was already pushing top lane, and I went ahead since my teammates were taking too long. The enemy already burst the Lord. I was just stacking here, but the enemy suddenly rushed in, so I didn't get the chance to recharge. And yeah, I ended up dying. Good thing I was able to bait out most of the enemy skills before I died. 3 of them got taken down after, and Zilong followed right after. And honestly, the game almost didn't end there, even though only Farsa was left. If she had cleared that one minion, the rest of the enemy team could have respawned, and there was a high chance they could have defended. Good thing we still won, even though I really struggled a lot in that game. But after that game, I played again using Masha. And wow, the match was super intense once again. I didn't have any top global or top Philippines teammates this time that I could rely on. But the good thing about this game is that there were no heroes that countered me. In fact, Masha can counter most of them. Like this Guinevere, for example. She has a very low chance of winning against Masha, unless Masha makes a mistake. Then right from the early game, our mid laner was already feeding. I was about to kill Guinevere here, but Ling suddenly came to the rescue, and he didn't even hold back. He used his ultimate too, so I had no choice but to recall. This is exactly what I was saying. Guinevere can't handle Masha because she can't even land her full combo. Her CC gets removed whenever Masha loses an HP bar. And here comes Ling again, constantly visiting the bottom lane. I wonder how my 4 teammates are doing on the other side of the map, always taking 3v4 fights. Even heroes like Gusion, Wanwan, and Ling, Masha can easily counter them. She's really strong against squishy enemies, even if they have a lot of dashes. What Kagura did here was just funny, trying to outplay Arlott and ended up getting killed instead. Anyway, a lot of people are still asking where Masha is best used, even though I always mention where she's strong in every video I make. Yet they still keep asking. I'm even very specific with what I say in the videos.
Ever tried to fool me?
Just like in my first game, I thought it was going to be an easy match because I had a good early game. Little did I know, the other enemies on the other side of the map were already getting stronger. And the enemy Ling was actually pretty good too. There it is. A team fight was happening in the bottom lane, but some teammates were just chilling in mid. Then Ling already died, and it should have been a free Lord for us, but they got caught and the Lord was even stolen. That was the moment the enemy team really turned the game around. The enemy had the Lord again here, and since I was already at the bottom lane, I cleared the minion wave first before recalling, just to force at least one of the enemies to stay back and defend. And this is the moment I realized that Ling is actually a better priority target than Wanwan. Their marksman is strong and can wipe out my teammates, but Ling is more of a threat overall. Wanwan isn't a bad target. It's just that Ling might be the better one to focus on. And this part was hilarious. 2 enemies were waiting for me in the bush, but they still couldn't kill me. Honestly, even just one of them is usually enough to burst down most heroes, but even with both of them, they couldn't burst Masha. And here, 2 assassins are actually running away from me. Where else do you see that? They even had to burn their ultimates just to escape.
Double kill. Do you know what violence static style?
There was another Lord fight here, but I was late since I had to clear the minion waves. But to be fair, the enemy team was also missing one. Still, my teammates were useless as usual, so we ended up at a disadvantage anyway. Good thing I was able to back up in time and take out 3 of the enemies. So here I tested my damage on the Lord. I dealt around 15k damage in about 10 seconds. Remember that, because after we killed Guinevere, Kagura called for Lord. But I decided to back off instead, because Ling was going to respawn in about 18 seconds. And we all know he can easily chase the Lord, even if Roger respawns first. There was a high chance Ling would reach it first and even secure it, just like what happened earlier. Then the feeder mage started trash-talking right away, acting like we could easily burst the Lord. This is exactly how useless players think, acting like they know better. Because bro, Kagura had barely any damage against the Lord. I only had 1 HP bar left at that time, and I didn't even have Petrify, which I need to target Lock Ling. You're just waiting to get carried and still have the nerve to trash talk? Shameless.
Mega kill.
See? If there's no lockdown for Ling, he can easily steal the Lord, especially when Roger is useless.
Oh, my ancestors.
Seriously, if I ever trash talked the one carrying me, I'd be so ashamed of myself. Like bro, you're getting carried. We would have lost if it weren't for me, yet you still have the nerve to trash talk? Have some shame.
Victory!
Look, you're the only one with double-digit deaths, and all your kills just kill steals.